14 miles off the coast of Avery Island, Louisiana is where the real horror began. The marsh smells different at night. That's the first thing I noticed. Not just stronger, but wrong. Like something decaying wasn't supposed to decay that way. The usual pluff mud, salt, and brine were masked by a cloying sweetness. Like overripe fruit left too long in the sun. I was out there because I needed to be. My head was a swamp of its own. A breeding ground for anxieties I couldn't outrun. Out on the water, in my pirogue, with only the stars and the hum of the engine, things felt manageable. I'd been fishing the same stretch of the Vermilion Bay for years. Knew every channel, every submerged log, every oyster bed like the back of my hand. But that night, something was off. Beyond the smell, there was a silence that pressed down on me. The usual chorus of crickets and frogs was muted, replaced by an unnerving stillness. Around midnight, I cut the engine and drifted. The tide was low, exposing mudflats that gleamed faintly under the moonlight. That's when I saw it. At first, I thought it was a trick of the light, a reflection of the moon on the water. But then it moved. A figure, standing knee-deep in the mud, silhouetted against the dark water. Tall and unnaturally thin, it didn't move like a person. More like a puppet controlled by jerky, unseen strings. I squinted, trying to make out details. But the distance and the dim light made it impossible. I felt a cold dread creep up my spine. This wasn't a fisherman. Fishermen wear waders, carry lanterns, and shout obscenities at the mosquitoes. This thing was silent, still, and unsettlingly present. I started the engine, intending to put as much distance between us as possible. But the engine sputtered and died. It was a new engine, well maintained, and had never failed me before. Panic started to set in. The figure hadn't moved, but I felt its gaze, heavy and malevolent, boring into me across the water. I grabbed my flashlight and flicked it on, directing the beam towards the figure. It was a mistake. The light caught its face, and I wished I hadn't seen it. The face wasn't human. It was elongated, gaunt, with eyes that were too large, too black, and too far apart. Its mouth was a thin, lipless slit, stretched into what might have been a smile, but was anything but. The skin was pale, almost translucent.